Bonjour and welcome to Paris and the global unveiling of the new Peugeot 3008. This is a car that's gone through a bit of a metamorphosis, as it's no longer a MPV but actually an SUV, which is a trend we're starting to see quite often considering the massive boom in SUV sales. Do excuse the notepad, it's literally just been unveiled on stage and I've taken the opportunity to jump in this car and run you through the details very quickly. First of all, the design is a very big style statement for this car. The other one maybe was a bit questionable, a bit quirky for some people, but this one really does set the standard in its class, I think, for how stylish a functional SUV can be. You got this broad chromed grille at the front, very stylistic lights, and I love how the darkened roof fades into the C-pillar and it all tucks in really nicely at the back. It's a good looking car. The design comes inside as well, as we have the new Peugeot i-cockpit, that's what they call it. And you know, some cars you do question some of the interior design when they work so hard on the exterior, but in here, the materials, it's lots of soft touch materials, very sculpted. It's sort of, you know, it's a real departure from what we're used to in a lot of even high-end modern cars. A lot of attention to detail. We've got some nice chromed buttons, a high center console, but at the center of this new i-cockpit is this new widescreen digital display, which looks absolutely fantastic, really intuitive, animated really well, and also you have this touchscreen display here which is angled towards the driver, which is nice for ease of use. Peugeot have retained their small steering wheel, which usually in their other cars adds to the agility of the car. But also all the dials sit above the eye line, so we've got this squatted steering wheel here so you can see straight into the dials. It just means that you don't have to glance away from the road quite so often. The interior is quite a spacious affair actually. There's plenty of glass. This car has a glass panoramic roof, and yeah, it feels like there's lots of space in here. It seats 5. The 2 outermost seats at the back will happily accommodate adults, but in the centre you do, well, it has a nice flat floor, but you do have a little bit of protrusion from this console going into the back, which restricts legroom slightly. We'll also say at this early stage, rear visibility does look a little bit restricted due to the shallow rear window, but that's the trade-off. You get this very, very stylish car. These driver seats are actually quite comfortable, and they have a new massaging function, which is much better than what you got on the previous cars. Obviously, not all cars will be optioning this, but it's a nice luxury to have if you can have this, say, as a company car. Also in the interior, you'll find a great audio system by a company called Focal, who have worked really hard on acoustics on the interior. This touchscreen infotainment display will also support MirrorLink, CarPlay and Android. The engine range kicks off with a 1.2 litre petrol engine, producing 130 horsepower and emits just 115 grams per kilometre of CO2. There's also a 1.6 petrol, auto and manual. There are the 1.6 diesels, but the top of the range is the 2 litre BlueHDi diesel with 180 horsepower. There's also a sport button down here on certain models, which does the usual adjusting the steering weighting and the throttle response. Boot space is 591 litres, which is quite usable, and also the boot has another trick of this sliding floor for ease of loading. With the seats down, it's 1,670 litres of boot space. But the boot has one more trick up its sleeve, and that is the fact that you can option this car, optional extra, with an electric scooter in the boot, meaning that you can actually go all the way to your destination, not just to the car park, via wheels effectively, and it charges through the boot, and there's a new companion app for Peugeot that will tell you how much charge the scooter's got, how, you know, and whether the car's charging it. Thanks very much for tuning in to this very early look at the Peugeot 3008, and stay tuned for our up and coming road test of this new SUV. Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments below. Please subscribe for more on the latest and greatest cars to hit the road. For all of the latest automotive news, written reviews and coverage from motor shows, go to www.insidelane.co.uk.